All right, its theme is universal, and one man plays 20 roles with different voices and accents in this hilarious yet poignant show. Award-winning actor and comedian Peter J. Fogel stars in My Mother's Italian, My Father's Jewish, and I'm in Therapy. Is this a biographical picture of some sort?
Yes, it's the autobiographical one-man show of Steve Solomon,
Yeah.
the original author, of him growing up in Brooklyn with a multicultural background. Mother's Italian, father's Jewish, and you have two families
Just
colliding.
going after it. How perfect of a show is this right before Thanksgiving?
Oh, are you kidding me? You can pick your friends, you can't pick your family. I guarantee you, if you want some laughs now,
this is the one
for the
check out?
angina you're going to have on Thanksgiving. And that's why people are coming to the show, because you know, we've had all race, creeds, and colors come. It's universal that it's family. And we have more similarities, different cultures, than differences, actually, when it gets down to it.
Was the show initially written for just one performer?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Steve, yeah, it was based on Steve's life. And he talks about his, his parents coming, we are a country of immigrants.
Immigrants, yes, sir.
And they came over, and he met his father met his mother in World War II. Over in Italy, and it's just and then he takes you to Brooklyn, and then he takes you through his whole life because he's in therapy. He's pulled by his ex-wife, his kids, and I take them on a journey for 90 minutes.
What's that like then, playing so many characters? Do you derive a specific voice for everybody? So you carry 20 voices and 20 different facial expressions for each character?
Well, the beauty of the show, My Mother's Italian, My Father's Jewish, and I'm in Therapy, is that you know exactly what the show is about, which is why we call it $1 million title. And we have the Italian mother who's always complaining, to the husband, Louis, you're so damn cheap. I'm not cheap, I'm thrifty. I was born with nothing. Nothing, I tell you, and I still have most of it. So, he's a little thrifty, and there's other jokes and stories.
Yeah.
He's a natural storyteller, Steve, which is why the show really resonates with people. And
what drew you to the show initially? Because it seems like you were kind of like born to play this show.
Well, I'm from New York, like Steve. He auditioned 65 people on Broadway. They couldn't do the voices, so when he didn't realize that I lived a block from him.
Oh, really?
So I was recommended.
So like you have been in his shoes pretty much growing up. Then.
We had the same. We traveled the same route in stand-up comedy in New York.
Yeah.
And he needed someone, and I was recommended to him, and he knew about me, and I've been doing it for 7 years, so I've been on the road a lot.
What's been the initial feedback from your guys' show? I know you've already done 2 shows, at least here in Kansas City yesterday, and a whole slew of them set up for this weekend.
This is the last weekend.
This is the last
shot, and then we have a show tonight, 8 o'clock, tomorrow 2, then 8 o'clock again, then 2 o'clock, and then that's it. I make bail. I go back to Florida where it's 75 degrees.
Make bail, really?
I make bail because it's been a little chilly here. And I'm from the Northeast, but this is not. The audiences here have been, as Steve would call them, delicious. They get everything, they're laughing, because I feed off them. I'm only as good as my audience, and they're getting it, and they're laughing. And one guy came up to me, I've had people see this off-Broadway 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Came up and he goes, I saw this with Steve originally. You changed things. So we've updated the show. It's updated, we update. It's kind of a laboratory between him and I. We go over things. How can we change this, adapt it? We personalize it to the area a little bit, and they resonate.
Oh, cool. So you'll take some nods to Kansas City in the show?
Yes, you'll hear.
Oh, cool.
And it gets a very big laugh, and I go, here it comes. And and it's a very intimate theater, the MPH Theater. And there are tickets available, and it is the last weekend. So if you want some laughs before you have to take some antacids on Thanksgiving, you should really come
before
to
you go diving for that Pepto we just talked about over there. So like you said, time is running out for you to catch Peter Fogel in My Mother's Italian, My Father is Jewish, and I'm in Therapy. There are just 4 shows left, like you said, in the theatrical run at MTH Theater in Crown Center. Evening show tonight, matinee, evening show tomorrow, and a final matinee on Sunday. For tickets, go to playhouseinfo.com.